One of the things that we like to focus on at Titanium University is implementing and taking action based around the education that you just received. Anytime we onboard new students at Titanium University, we let them know you're getting leads today that you are going to call on today. We don't need you to go watch a dispositions module or a transaction coordination module when you don't have any deals to dispo or you don't have any properties under contract to do transaction coordination. You need to be focusing your education, the information that you are receiving based around the actions that you're about to take. More information is just that, more. Without action, it's nothing. So when you look at yourself right now and you're consuming this YouTube video, how many other YouTube videos are you going to consume? How many other people are you going to listen to? Because that's another issue. When you start listening to anyone and everyone that takes a camera and starts providing you information, it can become confusing. What should I actually be doing? This is why I'm so big on, you can barely see him, my little hedgehog right there. That's my friendly reminder. That was a gift from my friend Eric Brewer because he heard me talk repeatedly during the 2 years of doing the Pardon the Disruption podcast about having a hedgehog concept, staying focused on one core concept in your business. Real estate investing is one of the craziest businesses out there because there's so much information. There's so many different ways that you can be involved inside of this business, whether it's, hey, I want to be a transaction coordinator. I want to be a lender. I want to be a flipper. I want to be a landlord, a wholesaler. And now we've got to add in the creative finance strategies. I'm buying property subject to the existing mortgage. I'm doing seller finance. I'm doing novations. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with any of that inside this business. The problem is that when you start consuming so much information out there and you try to implement each and every one of those strategies inside of your business, what is it that your business does? McDonald's doesn't try to cook tacos, right? They stay focused on what they're doing. You should be doing the same thing. So when you consume information, it should be based around the core concept in your business. So you're eliminating the possibility of confusion. And then when you're so focused on that core concept inside of your business, you can really start narrowing it down to the individual processes that you have inside of your business. Now, you guys know me as the King Closer. I'm the guy that wins the Closers Olympics. I do all these live videos. I have the Closers Formula. If you haven't bought it, click the link down below. Buy you the King Closers Formula. We're revamping it, by the way. It's going to get even better. You get it no matter what. If you buy it, lifetime access. Okay, so buy that King Closers Blueprint. Now, that being said, I have a very specific way that I taught to sellers. And I believe in that formula more than anybody else's because it's ours and we have the results that back that up. We see it inside of Titanium University. We see it from you guys that have bought the King Closers Blueprint. It works. It gets results. That being said, if you were to listen to what we say inside the King Closers Blueprint and you were to go buy pretty much anybody else's closing process, formula, strategies, whatever it is, there's going to be conflicting information. Now, if you start trying to blend what we do with someone else that maybe brings in like multiple dial closing process, talking to their partner, the underwriter, the fate finance department, all these different strategies that they have, that could significantly impact the results. No matter what process you're using. Because here's the thing. I'm not saying other people's processes when it comes to talking to sellers doesn't work. I think ours is better. But if you start blending those together, there's really no way for that to really work out. And that's what I want you guys to realize. Like when you're consuming so much information, you kind of put yourself into analysis paralysis where it's like, all right, well, RJ says to do this, and this person says to do that. Realistically, cut down the amount of information that you're providing to yourself and really stick to something. Who do you resonate with the most? Who do you look at and say, I could talk to a seller like that. I want to run a business like that. I want to wholesale and have freedom of time and create financial wealth for myself through a wholesale business. So I'll follow RJ. I'll follow all of his information. Or if you see someone else's strategies, stop watching me. Go watch their information, because quite frankly, you're going to just end up in this place where it's confusing. And what does confusion lead to? It leads to mistakes. It leads, well, quite frankly, it can get you in a lot of trouble. How can it get you in trouble? Well, without the results that you're needing, it can put you in a place where you have to stop. You have to go get a job. You have to stop chasing your dream of being an entrepreneur. It can also get you in trouble when you're talking to sellers. You know how many times I've heard very awkward conversations between a closer and a seller because they start trying to implement someone's, white glove equity protection program, novation pitch that they've heard someone else do. It's not really a part of their process, but they're trying to insert it in. And what ends up happening is the seller is just like, I'm out. I don't want to do business with you. This is not what you want inside your business. Now, if you want to make that your process moving forward, and you're always going to do novations, and every time you pitch the novation, you're going to call it the white glove equity protection program, then do that. Buy into that and become that. But how do you start buying into that? How do you start implementing it? Is through action, not continuing to consume information from every different resource out there. I mean, it is insane. First of all, the amount of emails that I get, notifications, the amount of people that have tens of thousands, some hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok and Instagram that are constantly saying, here's how I make all this money real estate investing. Here's how I make all this money wholesaling. The information is just out there for free nowadays. But where is the action? Where are the people that are saying, I went and I watched this program and I implemented it and I started getting the results? When you really start asking them, very rarely do you see someone say, well, I joined Sub2, I joined Titanium University, and I joined Charged Up University with Chris Jefferson, and I blended all three of those programs and I got results. No, but what you will see is individuals in Sub2, individuals in Titanium University, and individuals in Charged Up University that is where they lived, and they consumed that information, took massive action, and went and got results. And now they're living in that space, and they're continuing to live in that space inside of those communities, talking to people that are doing the exact same thing. This is why it's big for us inside of Titanium University to do live seller call reviews. I want everyone inside of Titanium University following the closer's formula to the T. I want them to be perfect inside of that. And so if they waver off of that, we stop and we have a conversation about that and say, where are you going in this conversation? That's not what we want to see happening. And I'm assuming the exact same things are happening inside of other communities. If they're not, well, maybe you're inside of the wrong community. That's what happens inside of ours, because we're always trying to master what information we're working with. And that is what you need to be focused on. Just going out and getting more is just that, more information. It's not going to make you rich. It's not going to get you more results. If anything, it's going to hold you back from getting results, and it's going to cause confusion. So I ask each and every one of you, you're here watching it. If you've made it this far, you're 9 minutes and 20 seconds in. Figure out who you want to follow, whose information you want to mirror and implement inside of your business. Take action with it. Stop just watching videos and consuming more information just to be more confused. Pick it, consume it, take action, implement it inside of your business. Go get some results. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give me a like if you like this. See you guys on the next video.